Jamie. Oh no, I'm Jamie.
All right.
Hello and welcome to the PamfCast number 9. I think I am not keeping track at this point. I am Keen. That is
Jamie. That's me. How
he
are you?
occasionally shows up to things we do.
Well, it is the Keen cast actually.
Yeah, it's the. I've been live streaming a lot recently.
Yeah.
So it's number 9. And the only way we both realize this is we haven't released number 8 yet.
yeah. This is weird, but by the time this comes out, number 8 will be out by like.
And
a
I'll
few
also
days
probably
already.
be married with your editing time.
Cool, man. Exactly.
I'm not throwing shade though.
Hey,
Because
it's fair. You know, we did film it on what, Wednesday, and it's on the Oli.
Was it
Oh my
Wednesday?
god.
Yeah.
I think it was Wednesday. No, it was Thursday.
No, it's Wednesday.
Damn, I'm getting it out today. So Pamfs will be out today, but by
Did
the
you put
time
sweetener in that?
sugar.
Our friendship is over.
I put sugar in it,
That's
dude.
not bad. I don't take sugar in my coffee anymore.
Oh, do you
I
know?
haven't for years.
Oh yeah.
Like I've been having sweet coffees over here, but like.
Yeah, fair. It's just because, you know,
I
I make nice coffee.
When did you start drinking coffee?
When did I start drinking
Like
coffee?
not just like occasionally having coffee. Like I mean like you
Every
go out
day.
not even every day, but like you go out, you have a coffee at the end of a meal, or like you just have a coffee when you need one.
I think I was 15, 16.
Yeah, it would have been. I would have been about 13.
Yeah, some context, as I always say.
Yes.
I started drinking coffee a lot in fourth year, and most people in fourth year, they do no work whatsoever.
I went to college.
Yeah, fair for some reason. Me, on the other hand, I did a lot of Irish because we got a good teacher that year. So I started drinking a lot of coffee because I physically couldn't stay awake. And now I'm on like 4 cups a day.
See, coffee makes me tired. I've said this before.
Same. You drink what you're like, oh, I'm so tired, I'll drink a coffee. You're awake for 2 seconds, then you're even more tired. It's like rebound tired.
It's not. It's at this point. I think it's just a relaxing drink for me because I'm used to very, very strong coffee.
Yeah.
Then when I have like a kind of weak coffee, I'm like, oh, that's nice. Like when people drink like a nice chamomile tea.
Yeah, like I'm sometimes worried. Like, is it very bad for me? But there was there was a doctor.
Totally.
There was a doctor in our school on Friday,
Yes.
and someone asked a question and was just like, "Hey, how bad is drinking a lot of coffee in a day?" He's like, "Nah, it's not that bad."
How
You
direct
just
did I
crash.
was with that?
Yeah, no, I looked to our friend, you know, McDonald's sign, and he was just like, and I was just, because, you know, we drink a lot of coffee. He goes, that's not that bad, you'll just crash eventually. I was expecting him to, you know, say some side effects or something. But
No,
hey.
like there are side effects and there are bad points. The Bhún agus Lucknig.
Buint leahy, yeah.
I
love one.
love one. Tá sé
What are we talking
tá sé bad. No, but
I
seriously,
was about to say mal, that's French.
lovely, Jamie. Your command of the languages is fantastic.
Merci
C'est
beaucoup.
bon.
Merci beaucoup.
But
Baguette, hon.
But yeah, no, coffee's bad if you drink it and you only drink coffee and you're eating nothing.
Yeah.
But if you're having it with a kind of like a normal lifestyle and you're drinking even like
Yeah, like
4
it
or 5,
depends.
10 cups a day.
You're getting nutrients from proper food as well, and you're also balancing it with a lot of water. Then I think coffee's fine.
yeah, and also like even though we take strong coffee, we're used to it. Like we didn't start
Yeah.
with strong coffee.
I have about 1 sweetener in my coffee. I used to be on like 2 or 3, but I sometimes go off and on.
No,
Most
so-
of the time I
no,
drink black coffee, nothing else, and then
that's fine.
sweeteners.
If you want to be a girl or a wimp, that's fine.
Yeah. I'm not a wimp, Keen. I just like my coffee sweet,
actually,
like me.
Black and dead inside.
Oh yeah, definitely. After the leaving cert, sure.
So, oh god, look at that audio spike from my laugh. Jesus Christ. Everything else is just like a solid little bar, and then there's just like this chunk.
Alright, is there anything in your lifestyle that's really unhealthy?
The way I eat, the way I drink, the way I sleep, the way I do everything.
Speaking of alcohol, when you say drink.
I was talking about. Well, actually, no. I gave up fizzy drinks about 2 weeks ago.
Good.
That's-
yeah.
Yeah.
If you ever feel like you have to in a restaurant or a social situation, just say Pepsi Max or Diet Coke. No calories in it. It's just like drinking
it's
a
also
weak coffee.
a sugar thing. I don't.
Yeah, it's just a weak coffee though. That's the thing.
Or I
Those
can
ones.
order water.
There is that, but I'm just saying, hey, I like Pepsi Max. Leave me alone.
I love fizzy drinks, but I drink way too much. And
Yeah.
I kind of realized just because I was like, man, I better start losing that weight for this lovely production coming in 2018.
See, Keen doesn't need to lose weight. He's under this illusion that he needs to lose weight.
I'm going to make you cut this, or I'm going to cut you.
Oh, okay.
Anyway.
Well.
No, I'm kidding.
Like a casual Sunday
Anyway,
night.
alcohol.
Yeah. Alcohol. As I was saying earlier, Coffee and alcohol. If you don't eat in a day, and I'll tell you a story, actually. I think I told this before. I was 17, and we were going to pre-debs. You know, like that one? The first one?
I didn't go to that one.
It was my first proper diet when I started losing the weight. And I was like, I'm going to fast today because I'm going to eat a lot of junk food later. I was an idiot. So, clearly by what I just said. So I didn't eat that day.
I'm going to drink a lot, so
I just drank coffee that entire day. I start drinking alcohol.
Yeah, that's not good.
I nearly died.
I think coffee speeds up alcohol in your body.
Oh yeah, it's a really bad mix.
What?
Red Bull and vodka, because the Red Bull speeds up your heart and the vodka slows it down.
I hate Red Bull.
Do you?
I
hate it now. That's the thing. I used to drink it a lot.
Here's the thing. Jaeger bombs are the devil.
Never had one.
Okay, we have to have one. But they're the devil.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, Jaeger doesn't agree with me.
See,
Jaeger turns me into the hunted.
Last time we talked about alcohol in the PamfCast, we were strict to just drinking beer. But you remember St. Patrick's Day, right?
Okay, yeah. Have we talked about Paddy's Day?
We did, yeah.
Did we?
On the other PamfCast, yeah.
Oh, we barely did. No,
we barely did. We didn't get into the detail. We told the story about you and the radio and those two girls who cornered you. Yeah,
that's fucking funny.
That's funny.
So what happened was I was drinking beer, and because Jamie was a lovely host, I gave him one of my beers because he was drinking crap beer.
I was drinking Canadian.
It's crap beer. Let's be honest. No, it's crap beer.
Well, compared to Heineken, yeah.
Heineken's not great either, but still.
Well,
that's a step up.
In my opinion,
it's a step up.
All right.
But so Jamie has a Heineken, which I'm like, oh, nice.
Yeah, beautiful.
And then I'm like, because I'm standing behind like this counter and Jamie's right beside the bag. Mm-hmm. I'm just like, hey Jamie, can you grab us beers? I meant grab me one of mine, grab you one of yours, but hey.
Yeah,
you
and then I grabbed two of yours.
Yeah, so that...
I didn't was cheap. I was under the impression that you were going to take more of mine anyway, so... Hey,
I would have
if
other people hadn't drank them. I also drank like half a bottle of wine with your brother.
Was that a good or a bad idea?
I'm fine on wine. Wine doesn't affect me that much.
We only drank wine once in a PamfCast, and it's to this day my favourite one, the New Year's.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah. I still have the bottle. It's in the room somewhere. Yeah.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, I just put it there as a little memento, you know? It's a PamfCast. Threw the cork on the top.
We should just start building just like mementos.
You know what? You know what? While this PamfCast is on, you know what I'm going to put on our chair? See, the audience is like, what? Jamie's standing up?
You know they probably can't hear because the mic's here, right?
It's cool. The mic can pick it up. I'm going to start putting the wine bottle on the set. Right there.
Yeah, might as well.
It actually looks good. It's a little ornament, even though you can't see it. Oh, well.
Beautiful.
It's there, right?
It is there.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I'm breaking the boundaries of the PamfCast. I got off my chair.
Yeah, that's weird.
It is weird, yeah. I took a risk, man.
Took a risk?
We're going to lose all our viewers now.
There's nothing outside. There's this blue screen, there's us, and then there's nothing there. The camera doesn't even exist.
Gone.
Behind the blue screen, my hand's gone now.
Yeah, I know. It's not like it's my bed. We're in a professional set, you know?
We're actually paid actors. There's a cameraman.
Mm-hmm. Thanks, by the way. It's funny because there's a calendar there, obviously, of Norman Reedus from The Walking Dead. So I just thumbs up that.
I've been meaning the calendar. You keep sending Snapchats of it.
Yeah, it's just because I'm on my computer and
Yeah, but I keep meaning to read what's on your calendar.
It says portfolio because I had the assessment.
Is that what that says? I thought it said. Kind of looks Rotilio or something. Anyway.
Ah, yeah.
Anyway, so I drank half a bottle of wine with your brother.
Yes.
It was really funny, and does anyone in the other house watch this?
The PamfCast.
Yeah.
Yeah, Graham actually does. He watched a few Graham. Andrew.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. No, man, and Dad don't watch the PamfCast.
No, not even that. Thankfully. So I was outside in the kitchen with Graham, and I'm like, "Hey, Graham, do you want to give me a glass of wine?" And he goes, "Yeah." He pours some into my glass. I'm like, oh, I didn't know he was drinking white. I start walking out of the kitchen, and I hear Graham's obviously pouring himself some.
Yeah.
And I hear one of the guys go, "Graham, that's my wine. Why are you drinking my wine?" And I just scoot out of the kitchen like,
Yeah, great. Oh, Graham.
That was funny. Graham wore all my gear. That was great. Like, he took up my jacket and he like put it on because it's a big leather
I don't
jacket.
think Graham will care, so here's a picture of Graham in Keen's clothes. It's molto bene. If he says no, I'm going to just put a picture of John Burton all there, but it's fine.
Tenor bets that you just get lazy, forget to ask, and you just still put a picture of John Burton.
Yeah, John Burton is our mascot for the PamfCast.
Pretty much.
Yes,
let's ring him up. Be like, hey, yo, Johnny.
Hey, Johnny.
Yeah. I like how we both called him Johnny. But
he's Johnny Burton, eh? That's his name on Instagram.
Is it?
Yeah, Johnny Burton.
He's great.
Oh, he's
I watched him in...
best.
Did I talk about Baby Driver?
Yeah, you did, yeah.
I love Baby Driver.
Wait, is Kevin
Oh,
Spacey
actually,
in that movie?
Yes.
Did you ever hear what he said about Kevin Spacey?
Oh, yeah. No, you sent me that.
Oh, that
great.
was such a good interview.
I think... I'm sorry, but there's just something, a small part of me that bursts out laughing when he's in an elevator with someone called Baby.
Okay.
You know, if he's a bit annoyed at the driver from that movie, would he be... I'm sorry. Would he be a bit touchy with Baby?
Golden PamfCast comedy.
I shouldn't be allowed out.
Nearly spilled my coffee.
I haven't slept in 2 days, by the way.
What?
I should just point that out.
Why?
My comedy is going through the roof.
Hey, when you're
Seriously.
tired, your comedy actually gets a bit better, I think. In my experience.
I just think I'm a lot funnier than I actually am, and I laugh at my own
You're
jokes.
funny, Keen. Trust me. Like, I've been editing before, and the stuff you come out with is just what?
The stuff I come out with is either funny
Yeah.
or may get me arrested.
Yeah, or offensive. One of them.
You should see some of... I wish we had an outtakes reel of the... You know when we come back after we take our little break, which we
Yeah.
might do today,
Mm-hmm.
and we sit down, some of the stuff we come out with is very offensive and very funny. And
Oh, it is, yeah.
I wish we kept all those bits
You
in.
see, Ricky Gervais said something about that in terms of like, oh, you can't make a joke about a certain thing just because it's to do with that subject. But no.
Oh, no, there's...
What like... I'm not going to use that as an example. That's too bad of a joke.
What are you going to go with? Here, don't tell the audience. Oh, yeah, no, that's... You can joke about anything.
You can. Okay.
But
I'm
the
just
thing
going
is-
to come... Like, he said, basically... what did he say? It was something to do with you can make a joke about something, but it's not making fun of the actual issue. It's making fun of the situations around the issue.
Yeah, like, there's a lot of things that go wrong.
I was
in
very vague there. Apologies.
So what he's talking about in rough detail is like sexual assault, right?
Yeah.
You can make jokes about it. You can make jokes around it, and there have been many jokes.
Mm-hmm.
But the joke is never on the victim, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's... Unless you're an edgy teenager, right?
Exactly, yeah.
And even then, the joke is, oh, they know they're being edgy and out there. The joke isn't to offend people. It's just more, oh, something, it'll get a rile out of someone. But there are a lot of funny things, and obviously there are things that are very taboo that you don't want to talk about.
Exactly.
That no one will find funny. So you probably shouldn't say them, just because it's not funny.
Mm-hmm.
But there are things that a lot of people won't find funny, but some will. But it's okay to be offensive.
It is.
It's okay to be offended.
As long as you're not doing it in a malicious way.
Mother?
I keep moving that. You know?
Mother hecker, Jamie.
All right.
Absolute mother hecker.
I'm sorry.
Uh,
Flip
so-
off, you fruit and basket. Yeah.
This is where we are. This is where
That's
we
my
are.
catchphrase now. No, it's just like imagine
it's
doing
not.
that to someone in like a teacher in school. It's like, flip off your fruit and basket. And they were about to give out, and it's like,
I've said
are
heck.
you okay?
I've meant to say like worse things to a teacher, and I've just been like, heck. I think it was
Yeah.
the nice teacher.
I guarantee the mic picked that up.
No.
Elevator.
No,
Good.
it doesn't matter. One of our chaplaincy people, and
Uh-huh.
I went. She said something or something. I forget what really happened. I might have stubbed my toe. Probably not. We were just talking about something, and I went. You know when you're talking and you just remember something, you go, oh.
Mm-hmm.
But I just kind of went, heck. She just kind of looked at me and she's like, is he okay? And I'm just like, I am a grown man. I am 18 years old, and I just used the term heck.
Mm-hmm. That happens. You know, like, have you ever cursed in front of a teacher? Or,
Yes.
like, to them? Not like
No.
you. Yeah, I've never done that. But like, you might just be in a classroom or something.
I've said, does feck count?
No.
Like, Jimmy boy.
Nah,
He doesn't count as a
No.
teacher, though. I think that, I don't know if we've said this before, but I was really tired in class one day. And usually in English class, I'm really energetic, and I always have debates and stuff. And I was just sitting there, and I was like, dead to the world. Our teacher at the end of class was like, are you okay, man? And I just was so dead. I just had like both my hands here, and I just went.
Oh, it was
I gave him
best thing.
just 2 thumbs up. And now every so often he just gives me thumbs up, and I'm like, I did this.
Yeah.
This is my fault.
You know, he's a great teacher. We're not going to talk. Obviously, we'd never say his name. But
I just want to point
realised.
out, these Kinder bars,
Uh-huh.
this is a medium bar. Like, I know the short one's only about that size, but
Yeah.
does that mean there's a long one?
I really hope so. I love Kinder.
Sorry, I'm...
Yeah. Hey. Are you looking forward to Easter? A few eggs, eh?
A few... A few old eggs.
A few old eggs. Okay, we're not doing the ASMR PamfCast again.
Anyway, what was I going to say? We were talking about something.
We're talking about chocolate eggs.
No, we were talking about offensive jokes.
We were talking about offensive
Dear
jokes.
God, we're all over the place today, Jamie.
As in, you have to have a sense of humour. You can't just get offended at
but
everything.
Here's the thing, right? There are things that offend me. God damn. There are things that'll offend you, right?
Yeah.
Everyone gets offended. There are some jokes that I absolutely hate because I'm just like, ugh. Mm-hmm. But that doesn't give me the right to tell someone they can't say it, right?
Yeah, because, like, is someone complaining about being offended, well, why didn't you complain about that offensive joke earlier that was directed at, say, Jewish people? You're only angry because it affected you personally. So either way, any joke being made is going to offend somebody, you know? So I would never complain if, say, a comedian made a joke that was offensive against me.
And also, I think a lot of people are hearing things that people say, and it's not the best, but like when you're with a group of friends, like you say some horrible things.
Oh my God, some evil things.
I've said some rough things to you.
Oh yeah. I'm still
You've also said some rough things to me.
Yeah, they were all good, eh?
I do like it rough. Anyway, but our sense of humour is very
direct.
Especially like not when I'm in a bad mood, but like when I'm pretending to be annoyed at something, I will just go hard and I will be like offensive.
Yeah, like as we said in the other PamfCast, when I say much or many and get them confused every time I use them in a sentence, you will just you'll keen it. You'll just keen all over that.
I think I go two ways when Jamie messes up and I go to insult you. Yeah. I either go like direct, just like full on, just I'm gonna swear at you for a minute. Or I'm going to find the most highbrow intellectual insult I can and then just bore into your soul.
Yeah, whenever you do that though, and you make something that is complete logic and is complete sense, I'll just go, shut up, bruh, and I'll win.
Shut up, my man.
I say my man a lot.
Yeah, you started saying my man.
Yeah. I like saying that, hey, it's your lingo, bro. It brushed off on me.
My dude.
My dude.
I just call everyone to me is just guy or dude, right?
Yeah.
And I got called out for it once. Someone was offended. They're like, that's kind of sexist language. And I'm like, what?
Why?
And I'm a very chilled out dude. Like, even though on the PamfCast I'm like energetic and when I'm at parties. So only about like 3 people know that I'm pretty chilled out. But if I'm just like chilling, I'm just like, eh.
Hey,
and I'll be like, hey dude, my man, my guy. And someone called me out and they were like, that's a little bit sexist. And
that
I was
is
like,
just stupid. You can't. No.
I had a good discussion with them, and I was just like, well, what you mean? And they were like, oh well, you're referring to a group as if they're all males. And I'm like, no, I'm calling you my dude, as in you are a person that I associate myself with. Hello. And we had it back and forth. My whole argument was like, in no way am I referring to you as a guy.
Yeah, it's just like my dude. It's like saying stuff like that, like dude or man, is the same thing as saying, bruh, hi.
Bruh.
How are you? It's the same thing. It's just, dude. It's not to do with gender or anything like that. That's just sort of, to do with the social justice warriors who want to affect every single thing you do so it fits their platform of, speaking.
Yeah, like there are people who take stuff to extremes, right?
Like, obviously, like, I completely support feminism, but there's some feminazis that are just so bad.
I used to use that term a lot, but now I'm just kind of like, they're just, I don't agree with any movements just because I'm like, the minute I put a label on me, the minute someone puts a label on me, I have to agree with everything.
Yeah.
There are very few labels that I agree with.
Say labels. I agree with that. Labels as in terms of what you believe in politically.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like having a label because I can't change my mind then, because my mind's constantly changing where I hear a different side to a conflict or a
But there are also
way. Like,
there are also things that I agree with some movements and disagree with some movements.
Yeah.
And I like to pick and choose what I like, and that's how I form my identity, right?
Yeah.
So that's why I'm just like, and I get in trouble with a lot of my friends who are hardcore like political ideologues of a certain movement. And when I say certain movement, I mean many movements. Yeah. And they're like, why aren't you part of my movement? And I'm like, oh, I agree with this, this, and this. I'm like, what? That means you're one of us? And I'm like, no, I disagree with this, this, and this. I won't agree to everything.
And that's the way, I think that's the way politics should be. Because I think in terms of like Trump and just being Republican and being a Democrat, it's all just, you're against me. Go away. No, you're against me. You go away.
A lot of I saw a very interesting statistic when there was some science behind it, but I didn't want to look into it because it seemed like a rabbit hole. A lot of the campaign slogans for the 2016 election in America was just, "I'm not them."
Yeah.
Which, when you're comparing two shiny turds. But can I just say how much I hate Trump now? Like, I was given, at the start, I was like, hey,
he's
I don't
the president.
like him.
He hasn't been president yet. You can't just assume, so let's see what happens.
I was like, yeah, maybe he won't be the worst. Because I'm like,
we had George Bush, okay? And I think, let's hope it just doesn't get that bad.
I didn't like him. I just thought he was a bit of a crude ass. But I was like, listen, he runs businesses. He must have some mind. It'll be fine. Because it's not my bag. So I was just like, listen, let's just leave him at it. Let's support. Maybe something good will happen. Man, I hate him. Like, just after all this, like, he's going to...
Oh, did you hear about the craziest thing? I support what he did, but he didn't do it for the right reasons. You know the NRA?
Yes.
Yeah, obviously guns. When Trump started his campaign, it was, I believe in the NRA. I think the NRA should be put up really big in America. Did you see the video? Bigly, believe me. Did you see what he did recently?
No.
I think it was to do with the Supreme Court or something like that. He was in like a room with them, and basically he was saying, let's have restrictions, which is good.
Yeah.
But he's trying to get the other side support so he can like go for his re-election. Oh, yeah. Okay? So basically he's just like, you're afraid of the NRA. Let's go against the NRA and make more restrictions on guns, which is good. But he's not doing it for the right reasons.
Here's the thing. The NRA are mad.
Oh my God, they are crackpots, man. They are not normal people. Like, what is America's obsession with guns?
You know that guy, Richard, I'm going to forget his name, he's on the IT Crowd?
Yeah.
He's a very, very famous Channel 4 comedian.
Afro?
Yeah.
Yeah, him. I love that guy, yeah.
He had a very good thing on Channel 4. I still love it. It was like, he was joking. He was like, oh yeah, I'm a huge supporter of guns. He believes that, and obviously he doesn't, this is a whole jokey bit. Okay, there's mass shootings. Do you know, to prevent shootings, let's put more guns and bullets into the system. Because if you take guns out of the system, I think that mass shootings will increase if there's no guns. Yeah, exactly. That's the point. Is everyone thinks that, oh, if we take guns out of the system, mass shootings, they'll continue to happen because no one's armed.
Yeah.
But no one's armed. But here's the thing, right? The whole thing is like, oh, if evil people... Oh, this is something he said as well, but I feel it's a different point I'm going on. If people want to shoot up a school, they're going to find a way to get weapons, right? Yeah,
exactly.
But here's the thing. Let's try and make them harder to get. People will still be able to get guns, but let's try and not make it that you can't go down to a feckin' Walmart
and get, an assault rifle.
The removal of butt stocks is good. But
you can buy assault rifle ammo in a Walmart.
You can't buy assault rifle. But
you can buy the ammo.
No, but you can't.
Not anymore?
No, like, there's a difference between an assault rifle, I think they're called battle rifles or whatever you want to call it. Basically, semi-automatic versus automatic munitions, and they're all NATO approved, right? Okay, you can't sell anti-NATO rounds, because rounds like... you can't sell, not parabellums, hollow points, or because they cause undue harm, right? Yeah. You can't sell anything lower than a 22, because it'll just lodge and hurt. And it can also infect. You can't sell any incendiary ammo, any like hardcore grenades, or any explosives past a certain...
certain limit.
But here's the thing. It's kind of... People have to realise, like semi-automatic rifles, they're not automatic rifles. You can't spray and pray. True. But you can pull fast. There's obviously a limit. That's just something that's kind of annoying to me, because I see a lot of people say, oh, you can buy a machine gun, and there's different types of weapons, and what you're dealing with is a different beast. Yeah. And I feel like everyone should know the difference between a semi-automatic and automatic, and like a pump, right? They're different beasts, and you have to regulate them in different ways. Best way to do it is just guns need to go. They need to go. I'm a big supporter of the Second Amendment. Always have been. I think it's nice if you're allowed to carry a sidearm, if you go through a mental health check, a background check, make sure that it's like the Japanese, the Swiss, everyone. If you
it's common sense, but in America,
the Japanese have a great thing where it takes about 2 or 3 years to get a weapon, but they want you to get a weapon. Yeah. But you have to go on a shooting course, You have to go on. You have to know how to dismantle your gun.
Yeah.
You have to keep your weapon and ammunition in different cases.
Fair.
Like you can't have a loaded gun, right?
Oh yeah, fair.
You also have to pass rigorous checks, and it has to be checked by an official every 6 months, right? The Swiss do it as well. I think it's the Swedes as well. It's either Swiss and Swedes, or Swiss and the Norwegish.
Yeah. Norwegish? There is no Norwegish.
I'm tired.
Okay, yeah.
What do you call people from Norway?
Huh?
What do you call people from Norway?
Norwegian.
Norwegian, there we go.
There we are, yeah.
Norwegish.
Listen.
But here's the thing, right? Let me just...
I'll let you go.
Let me pontificate at you, right?
Ooh, that's a nice word.
Yeah, it's...
Shut up, bro. You fancy words.
But these people all have to serve in the military, right?
Yeah.
They have to pass the background check.
Which makes sense.
In Australia, there's another case where there's a huge shooting in 97, I think.
Might have been.
And the Australian government went, right, we're done. No more selling any automatic weapons. Semi-automatic weapons are limited, and we're going to do a buyback program. We'll buy back your weapons. You just give them back. And it's just gone way down. It's just, there are very few shootings in Australia, right?
Makes sense.
But in America, at this point, everyone's kind of numb to shootings. Like, oh, another crowd got shot
and
up.
it shouldn't be, because do you remember the Columbine High School, 99? Like the first big shooting.
Neither of us were alive.
Yeah, I know, but it's a huge thing in America.
I know what it is.
There's the documentary.
I don't remember it.
No, I meant, do you remember hearing about it? Ever?
Yeah, no, I've heard of it, yes.
Did you ever see the documentary about it?
No.
Michael Moore?
Columbine?
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
I watched it the other week just because like I'm around that subject in history, and I was like our the big history teacher I have, the good guy.
I don't think it's nice to call him big.
I called him big as in his reputation. There's a reputation because he's so good. So he showed me a clip from that documentary, so I went, I'll go watch it. Wow. It's actually very good now. It's crazy. It really is. Because, like, I was a bit scared from watching the documentary because I didn't think Michael Moore made it. He showed the footage of the shooting.
Did he?
Yeah. It's messed up, man.
But here's the thing, right? It's a huge country.
Yeah, it's so big.
The way I think about it is, imagine if the European Union, if everyone just referred to us as the Europes, right? Mm-hmm. Like instead of the States, the Europes.
Yeah,
and then you take... There are obviously crime everywhere in Europe, right?
Mm-hmm. All over.
But we're not counted as one single entity. Whether the state is essentially 52 countries.
Yeah, and we're the European Union. Like we're all we're connected, but we're not that connected.
We're very similar setup essentially.
Like Washington and California are very connected because in Washington the laws that go from statewide aren't connected to California, but like big law, Supreme Court, all made in Washington, then it goes to California to be made a law. And
which is why you have something like the Electoral College, because like places like Wyoming have like 12 people.
And it's so much different in Europe because like the same sort of distance, like in Ireland, we don't get laws made in France and then we get them here, but that's a similar
we kind of
equivalent.
get some from say like Belgium.
Yeah, but not like constitutional laws.
Yeah, no.
And it's sort of like the same distance in a way.
Yeah.
And that's the crazy thing.
Less.
Yeah, and in America, laws made in Washington are made in other states. Yeah, it's just so weird to think of it that way.
It's a very big beast to control.
Europe has 1,000,001 problems. Yeah. But they have
mostly it's Brexit.
Yeah, I know, but the small the biggest problem they don't have.
I don't
is the
like
guns,
Theresa
honestly.
May either.
Theresa May, no.
I don't like anyone. Anyway,
the politicians.
I'm complaining about Trump at the minute.
Trump, yes, go ahead.
I don't like when people attack my hobby, right? And recently he's actually let's not talk about me for a second. Did you hear what he's pushing to ban transgender people in the military now? He
really? I have no idea. Why?
Mentioned it months ago, and everyone was just
I have one question. Why?
He thinks they're mentally unstable. Yeah, I know, right?
Is he that behind?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Anyone who's... You know what gender dysphoria is, right?
It's where you don't know?
No.
Or is it where you can change back and forth?
No.
No? What is it?
Gender dysphoria is when you feel like you're not comfortable identifying as the gender you are, essentially.
Oh,
like you're very uncomfortable.
Gotcha.
Like you wake up and you're just like...
I'm not happy with what I am now.
If you've been diagnosed with that, like if you've gone through a transitional phase, if you've been diagnosed with gender dysphoria, or you have transitioned, you're out of the military.
Really?
You're not allowed to serve.
That's ridiculous.
So I thought it was
That just doesn't make any sense.
'Cause
That's just like going backwards in all the progress their country has made with, like, say, Barack Obama and I'm pronouncing like the Americans.
Obama.
Barack Obama. No, but it's just going backwards because the amount of progress they made over the past few years, it's just
like
going down the toilet.
I have some very very close transgender friends, right?
Yeah.
And it's very hard to see someone make a law that kind of just fecks over an entire group of people for being different.
Yeah.
It's like
it dehumanizes
like being like,
them in a way.
oh, you're gay? Out of the military.
Yeah,
just in case.
As I said there, it dehumanizes them, makes them seem like they're irrelevant.
But also, like, I see on Twitter all the time and, like, other social media platforms, these people who serve in the military, like, transgender people, who have risked their lives doing, like, if they've gone on tours, if they've gone and risked their life for their country, and they're basically told, oh, well, your service was different. Yours is less, so you're just out now.
It's ridiculous, because they are risking their lives for their country, and if their country, as you said, fecks them over in that big of a way, why should they support that country?
Yeah, it's one of the worst things he's ever done.
Yeah.
He also doesn't bigly.
Yeah.
He also doesn't know the difference between deficits in, like, budget and trade.
Yeah, I know.
I
heard about that.
I got annoyed about this just because
he really should know that.
He wants to start a trade war. He wants to stop buying from certain countries. He wants to do a lot of stupid stuff.
He's Donald Trump, Keane. He's not a good politician. Because he's not a politician. He's a CEO, but he thinks he's the CEO of America.
I ended up looking into his business. Like, even though, like, people are supposed to go bankrupt if they're an entrepreneur, like, it's expected, he goes bankrupt a lot.
Yeah.
He has screwed over a lot of people. He is not a good person. Do you ever just have a regret?
Yeah.
Regret for being like... Maybe...
I feel sorry for the country, because there's like a huge portion of people who didn't vote for him.
Man, I still don't want Hillary Clinton, though. Let's have a good politician.
I know. We need a new politician. That's what we need.
Bernie Sanders would have been good.
Yeah, he really...
He had some really stupid ideas. But
he sort of reminded me of Jimmy Carter, who was given a really bad run for no reason, just because of I forget the president before him, but the president before him ruined the United States economy. And when Jimmy Carter came in,
Reagan?
he did... Yeah, Reagan.
Was it Reagan?
Yeah, tripled down the diplomacy, probably. He was an idiot. So when Jimmy...
He was a movie star.
Yeah, I know that from Back to the Future. I'll get into that. So Jimmy Carter, basically, when he came in, he was dealing with an economy that was destroyed from the previous president. So everyone who supported him didn't support him because he couldn't fix it.
Here's the thing that Trump's going to go with, is Barack Obama put in place a lot of good systems for the country.
Yeah.
And was starting to come out of, like, a pretty poor period of growth. Yeah. And so there will be a constant growth for the next couple of years. Yeah. Nothing to do with Trump, but he's still going to take credit for it, which is going to suck. Yeah. And also I want to point out that I saw something and I read into it and I love it. The Obamas never hired a lawyer in 8 years for being president. No one went against him. But Trump has had a team of lawyers since day one.
He'd need one, yeah.
He's a sociopath. Okay, here's the thing that really annoyed me over the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Everyone's attacking video games now.
Why?
Because they're violent.
This again. Okay.
So, it started with...
There's a really good point to counter that entire argument. It was in the same Michael Moore documentary, okay? Now, no.
God.
He went to... Michael Moore went to a Canadian who was just, it was a football game. And he says, do you have the same games here that we have in the States? Like, absolutely, Grand Theft Auto and all that. Is there much shootings in Canada?
Oh, no, sir. Sorry,
no. About none.
Eh?
About none, eh?
What?
Same games in Europe and Canada than America. Where's all the shootings in Europe?
But it's like the other argument is like it makes you bad people, and there's been articles by, say, The Guardian, and like a load. Okay, so it started in the 1980s when like Christian hired
fundamentalists
fundamentalists were just like your D&Ds and your games. They are for the satans.
Yeah.
Then you go
rock
to the
music.
Yeah. Oh, don't get me started. So then you go to the 90s where it's people like Hillary Clinton with the lovely line of violence in video games has the same effect on children. on children's behaviour as lead does to their IQ scores. Lead in water.
Oh my god, that's just not true.
It's brilliant. Anyway,
Do you know how lead got banned from like basically in vehicles?
No.
And what was it? Oh my!
It's to do with the petrol companies because
no, there was but there was a big fight. The scientist who did it, I'm forgetting his name. He was an absolute genius. But funny enough, the university he was working in with his lab was funded by the oil companies that really relied on lead. So they went to him like, "Why are you investigating lead?" And he says, "Because it's gonna kill everyone." They were like, "No." He could see how bad it was.
See, the thing is, the way lead is.
Sorry, before you say that, here's an episode name from Cosmos which explains that entire story of lead. Incredible.
It makes it.
One last fact about that. The guy, because he wanted to figure out why lead was bad, he figured out the date of the Earth. That's how we know the Earth is 4.2 billion years old.
Man, this lead's bad. Oh, and Earth's pretty old, man.
Watch the episode and you'll understand. That's
Okay.
the only reason we have proof of the Earth being 4.2 billion years old.
I don't think it's the only proof.
It's the biggest. It's where it came from. He's credited as the man who came up with the age of the Earth. So I'm just saying.
I'll look into it. But the other thing is, without lead, like unleaded fuel, it burns a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
So it's better for your cars. It's also better for the air. But anyway, so then Hillary Clinton, whatever, and it was kind of like a left wing.
Hillary Rodham Clinton, yeah.
Rodham,
isn't it?
I thought it was. No, I'm not going to Google it.
Who cares? Hillary
HRC.
Clinton, Bill Clinton's wife.
Oof, oof. But then you go into the early 2000s, and then you have the right wingers back again with Jack Thompson. He was a attorney general in the States. Wanted to ban video games and ban the sale of GTA.
Oh my god! I remember this.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I think it was CNN or NBC or whatever that one is. Sorry,
One of them, yeah.
Like looking over here while I think. Try to. Basically, you could talk on your Nintendo. Do you remember Pico Chat?
No.
Do you not have a Nintendo?
I had one, but I didn't.
So yeah, you could have
Pico
Pico Chat.
PSP
And it would connect to any users near you.
Yeah.
Or you'd need to be really close though.
Mm-hmm.
And you could. Technically, they were saying that child molesters were using Nintendos to locate kids.
Oh well.
And the other one was you could also look at porn on your PSP, and that was also you could.
Yeah, you could.
But they were saying that's why you shouldn't sell a PSP to a kid.
Yeah, I know, but you can look at porn on any computer as well.
I mean, but this was like 2006, so like.
Oh yeah, fair.
But yeah, that was so. Anyway, then you go back to the 2010s, where very left wing things. It was all games are misogynistic, racist, homophobic, transphobic, all the phobics.
Yeah.
And now it's kind of it's in this lovely bit where both the left and the right are just attacking video games. No one likes video games.
Video games are okay. It's art.
Yeah,
it's like a movie.
Art, yeah.
It's like
here's the thing, right? Mm-hmm. When someone watches, say, name me a very violent video game.
Well, there's
Battlefield 1. Yeah, Battlefield 1. We'll go with that because
all the same.
Yeah, modern day shooter, right?
Yeah.
Gears of War, Battlefield, any of them.
Fortnite even. Why not? That's a shooter.
Well, that is, but it has less blood.
Oh yeah, sure. It's more cartoony, isn't it?
Here's the thing: when you watch someone play a video game like that, you're like, oh, they're killing people, and a lot of people are just like, it's mindless killing.
Yeah.
When you watch someone play a video game, you're like, oh, they've just killed someone. Mm-hmm. But when you're playing a video game, like I was playing Battlefield 1 last night, you're thinking about, optimal routes to run, where to position yourself, where to shoot from. Like, so I play a sniper occasionally. I'm like, oh, if I sit up on that hill, I can get there, and there. But I'm also exposed to their snipers that are sitting over there. Mm-hmm. So then I'm like, oh, if I just go here and put up like a sniper shield, I have a better view at everything. Yeah. Or if I use a lens, or whatever. It's all tactics, right? Mm-hmm. In one of the maps, you can run a huge long route, but you're behind everyone, no one looks behind you. So I ran around with a shotgun, and I'm like, okay, I'll clear them out individually. Mm-hmm. And one turned around, unfortunately, and then everyone saw me, and then I have to throw grenades, and I have to try and hold out. Yeah. It's huge tactics. Like, every game is about tactics and how you're going to play. Optimal routes to run. Even stuff like Undertale is what decisions you make. RPGs are what decisions you make. What are you going to do? It's very...
it's all tactical, as you said.
But yeah, it's a very different experience when you go from someone who's looking at the game and someone who's playing the game. Mm-hmm. It's like, if you see someone read a book and you're not reading along with them, you're just like, why are you looking at squiggles on a page?
Exactly.
But when you're reading a book, you're like, oh, it's a story.
Yeah, it's interesting.
It's different.
It's fun.
Anyway, so Trump is looking into banning. He's just like, man, you should probably regulate these video games for these kids. And like, hello, welcome to the ESRB. Or it's just it's
not. No, I'll take. Okay.
That doesn't.
I first played GTA when I was 4 years old, and I don't go around shooting people. Do
Maybe.
I? Well, sometimes. But anyway.
Only on Saturdays.
Nah, Monday's my shooting day. School. All the other. I'll cut that out. Okay.
No, you won't.
I won't. It's funny. It's offensive, but hey, we gotta laugh about things so we can move on and live. That's comedy heals.
That song is about someone having better kicks, better shoes than someone else.
Yeah.
And they end up shooting up school.
Well, anyway.
This is why we have uniforms. Why are we like this?
How about we just refer to our school as Hogwarts from now on? Because uniforms, why not? You know we can't name our school.
Well, yeah, but like every school has uniforms.
Yeah, well, not every school has uniforms.
Oh, I'm sorry. We don't go to the 2 co-eds in feckin' Ireland.
Well, we're just gonna refer to it as Hogwarts.
No, because I don't watch Harry Potter.
Oh, dude, you really should. It's Harry Potter. Who doesn't watch Harry Potter?
Me.
You should. I have a wand back there. By the way, it's right.
That's
there.
not a wand, Jamie. What was going
This is a good day.
Is this going to be cut?
Maybe. We'll see.
Anyway, how long do we have left? I just don't want the battery to run out.
It won't run out. We're cool. We are 41 minutes in.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we're doing pretty good. We're going to go for the whole... Wait, how many minutes did we have from that? We're going to go... We have 45 minutes left to record. On terms of, 45 minutes of memory. So, all in all, it'll turn out to be an hour and 25-minute podcast. That's okay. I told you. Because I'm almost done editing number 8, which is only about 30 minutes.
Does that mean you've almost started?
It's almost done, Keen. It will be up to... Alright, tonight it will be up, 100%.
Let's not put... Because I think we've mentioned what day it is, or else I'm going to shout the time and date, just to put you under a lot of pressure.
Okay, it is Sunday, the 25th of March, and it is 3:24.
Yeah, now you have a time and date, so you have to.
I have to. It's only 3:24, I'll get it done. I'll get it done!
So that'll be up on Monday.
Yeah, no, 2 Mondays from now, yeah.
It'll be up in about 4 weeks.
After the leaving cert, it's all G. It's all relative, you know.
I've been trying, we've kind of moved off everything, but I've been trying to keep streaming.
Yeah.
That's been fun.
I apologise that I'm not on all the time.
Oh, no,
I've only been on one.
Oh no, it's grand. Oh, Keen, I'll definitely be on, you call me when you're home.
See, this is where Keen makes fun of me for my lack of consistency.
Oh, I'll definitely be on. I'll call you when I'm home.
Keen. Okay, bye. Keen.
I get home and I'm like, oh hell yeah, I'm gonna.
Keen, I'm so tired. I can't go on.
I haven't talked to my girlfriend in 5 minutes. His excuse for the last 5 days.
Hey. Fuck you. All right. Now, what are we talking about?
Hey Jamie, do you want to call? Oh, I can't. I'm watching a movie with my girlfriend. Okay, cool. Tomorrow? Yeah, man. Text me. We okay to call? Yeah, man. We'll do that, man. Yeah. At night. Hey Jamie, we still gonna call? Oh no, man. I'm going out drinking. Yeah, with my girlfriend. Yeah.
Hey, can I just say this has been happening for the past few days. Whenever we're off camera, this joke will come, and Keen always does the same routine. It's always like, yeah, man. I'll be on. Yeah. No, I can't.
Or the other one where it's like, so I'm gonna have to do like a little chair roll.
I'm just silent now because I'm going through the routine.
Hey, Jamie. I have something I want to talk to you. I want to bounce an idea off you. Hey, do you want to talk?
Yeah. All ready, Keen. Woohoo! I'm here. Hey, what do you want to talk about?
Hey, it's been 2 days, Keen. I just read your message. What's up, man?
I'm trying.
No, you know what?
I'm trying.
I'm gonna starting today. I'm gonna answer all your messages when you text.
And
me.
I have been doing that.
Since when?
Since I said that on Wednesday, I have.
Have you?
Yes. Check out the messages time-wise. I've been responding to everything. I can't
insult you if I'm actually wrong about this.
Please tell me I fucking did it. Oh, I know it. I did do it. Yes, I did. Young man, check it out. Well, I was out yesterday, so you can't use that, and I told you.
Yeah, I suppose you were out the other day as well, and you were out the day before that.
No.
And the day before that.
I responded to everything in due course.
Fair enough.
See, I'm a man of my word, almost.
I'll give you another 2 days to keep that up.
Alright, I'm gonna keep it up forever.
But to be fair, I don't text you. I don't text you because I know you're busy. Because you're always like, oh, I'm doing this, this, and this.
You do text me all the time, and I try to text you because me and King, we bounce ideas off each other. We think of new projects, but I
brought the project book because I've been going out recently, and I'll be in the middle of a street and I'll see something and I'll be like, perfect idea. Yeah. Like I had a great one going into town the other day. I was like, this perfect idea.
Yeah.
Can't remember it.
Yeah. Like last night, I could have done something, but I couldn't because I had to work on another project with Carl. Because I promised Carl a few days ago. So.
Also, I want to point out in case.
So I'm never just ignoring.
In case your girlfriend actually watches this, that it's.
She will be watching it.
It's not an actual problem, and you're a fantastic person, and I'm.
He just.
I'm insulting Jamie, not you.
He just likes the meme on me. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I enjoy the PamfCast scheme.
They're fun.
They're fun. We haven't. This is. I'm enjoying this one more than earlier on the week because this is a longer one. We get to talk more. It's a bit more free. There's no time restraint. If we run out of.
Yes, there is.
Not as much.
I texted Jamie and I'm like, hey, it's still okay if I come over tomorrow? Yesterday. This was yesterday. And he goes, yeah. He texted me this morning like, hey man, what's the plan? I was doing something, and then he texted me, right, here's the plan. Come over at 2. And then you can go at 5.
I didn't say you can go. I just said we have to be finishing up around 5. We can go a bit later. Hey, I just like the plan.
Let's see.
Right.
You come over to film PamfCast, be done by 5, so it's easier.
No, you can't use that on me. I said so it's easier for your mom to give you a lift home. I was being a generous, nice friend.
Bollocks.
It's not bollocks. I was being nice. I was being nice.
Yeah,
I was being nice.
Fair enough, Matt.
Yeah, this is just bash on me, PamfCast. Aren't they all?
Yeah.
See, I don't bash on you a lot.
On camera.
That's true. Yeah, that is true.
I don't mean to. I suppose
I know. I don't get offended. It's funny.
I'm more used to just being on the defensive. So I'm always on the offensive.
Yeah.
I don't know why it is.
But I'm not the type when I'm talking to people, I never normally throw insults back and forth as a joke. I do all the time with you just because it's our routine now. But I like to just sort of just talk freely. Yeah. And then I get the odd keen insult and it's like that was funny.
Yeah, but this is what I realized. Talking to you is. Obviously, when I used to go out with people and I used to hang with people. That was the whole mentality was like offense and defense.
Yeah. For
insults and stuff, and now it's kind of less so, and it's kind of it has thrown me for loops. So that's why McDonald's hair came about. Yeah. That wasn't me trying to be mean.
That's just you're used to that form of socializing. It's just a joke thing.
Yeah, and it's just I meant it as a joke, and
yeah, and in our group of mates, we do that, but we don't do it as much. We more just joke about things around us, not each other.
Something I want to tell everyone who I hang around with is, I'm loud, and I get loud when it's.
No, I've been on a road with you, and you just go, yeah. I'm like, yeah. Cool. Can we go in there? He's like, yeah, cool. Are we going to ice cream? He's like, sure. I'll be walking. Then there's this. And I just turn around and go, what was that? And you just go, I just wanted to scream. That has literally happened 5 times. Each time it scared the shit out of me.
But it's not. It's kind of like yeah. It's just something I do, and it's just kind of because I don't like when people are quiet. It's not that I don't like it.
It's just in a group it's better if you're all loud feckers and it's funny.
So when people are just especially at say the party on Paddy's Day, people are like, wow, you're quite loud. I'm just like, hello,
how are you? Welcome to the PamfCast. Good.
I'm also when I'm loud and I'm taking jobs at people, or if I'm if you say something funny, if you mispronounce something, I'll say it back louder, and I'll make a joke out of it, and I'll talk in a funny voice.
Yeah.
And that's never me insulting you or calling you an idiot. It's just me just trying to be
joking about the conversation.
An idiot. Yeah.
I know. I don't care. I don't get offended by it. I'm just like, okay, Keen. That's okay. Fine.
Yeah. This is how this works.
Yeah. All right.
But yeah, that's just.
I'm used to it by now. I'm used to your abuse, Keen.
I'll try and abuse you less. How about that?
No, please don't. I wonder if the camera got the wink.
It will because it's your right side.
Good.
Dear God.
Good.
But yeah, no, that's just something I always worry about. Like when people see me, I'm just
Yeah.
like, I'm not. I'm a pretty okay guy. I like to believe I'm not an ass.
You're a great guy, Keen.
But especially when like I'm just, especially when there's new people around.
Yeah.
I'm just like, right, time to go into like overt, just like I'm gonna scream and you're gonna
Just
like
gonna
me.
be the best version of you, like the most fun version of yourself. You mean? Yeah, that's good when you're in a new group situation because like I don't come across as anxious, but sometimes if I go into a new group, I'm just like.
Like here's something that Jamie. I'm a very anxious person. And Jamie never knew, and I didn't know you were an anxious person because
it just doesn't come across that way at all. It just seems
fake
more.
it till you make it.
Exactly.
But
that's how you get through life.
So I go to classics
because Keen's a massive tryhard. Yeah.
At least I'm getting a H2 in something.
Ooh.
I love you, Jamie. But here's the thing. The other day, like I was just sitting there and I was on my own because the fellow I go to classics with wasn't there yet, Patrick.
Yeah.
So I'm just sitting there, and there's always this big group that talk, and I was just like, I occasionally talk with them, but only when there's only a couple of them, and I was like, they were talking about poetry, English poetry, and then I was just like, you know what, heck to it, and I just started talking to them, and I think I've made some good friends in that group just by talking.
I think a lot of people, like I've met a few people over the years who find making friends very hard, but I think what they don't realize is it's actually very easy. You just got to be. It's not even trying to be funny or anything. You just sort of got to be yourself and a bit more free. And that's it. You know, you will make friends with people in school or college because you are in the same boat. You'll want someone to sort of go, oh no, what about that thing tomorrow? Do you know what's happening?
Oh yeah,
you get me? That's the point.
That's how we mostly bonded in Irish. Like
yeah.
all our class, we're all completely different, but we all like love each other. Well, not love each other, but you know, like we're all super tight because someone will walk in and go, oh Christ, do we have picture 3? And everyone will be like, we have picture 3?
No, it's a group of like 20 lads as well, and they're all in the exact same boat. Yeah, it's just fun.
But yeah, that's I mean, that's
that'd be a much harder class if you're on your own.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you'd be terrified. Hey, that's it. Yeah. I whacked that for like the 5th time. It doesn't make any noise when I whacked that, by the way. I checked out on the other PamfCast.
I'm still gonna laugh at you for it.
Hey, cool. If you want some wine? Why not?
Go on.
Is there anything in this?
No, we finished it off.
Oh no! I think there's a drop.
I have to give your brother.
There's a drop in it.
Because we were talking about wine. And I think he'd really like that.
I guarantee he was too drunk to remember it.
Oh yeah, probably.
Most definitely. So
man, Paddy's Day was great because I got up the next day. Like I went home, went to bed about 2:30.
Yeah.
I was kind of
out of it.
I'm not even out of it. I was just heavily tipsy.
Tipsy.
Very buzzed. I went to bed, and you know when you lie down and you have a bit of drink and you're just like,
yeah.
I would have the best sleep, and then you fall asleep and you wake up and you're like, oh, everything hurts.
Kill me. Yeah.
But I woke up the next morning and I had the duvet just like wrapped around me and I was like really comfy and I was like, hey, that was a nice sleep. And I got up and it was like 7 a.m. It's the earliest I've gotten up in like a week.
I got up at... Well, technically I would have got up at 9:30 today, but the clocks went forward, so I got up at 10:30.
To do a mock for classics.
When?
He gave him and he was just like, 3-hour period, sit down and do that.
Ooh.
And I was just like, ugh.
Ugh.
I also don't have any of the notes for we do Plato. And I missed one of the weeks for... What's that thing? Pre-debs.
Ah, yeah.
And that's when we started, and it was just like I missed some of the notes then.
Mm-hmm.
Which is unfortunate, so I'm going to have to catch up.
You're going to do well in classics. Though.
Classics is easy. Yeah. I organised everything. Politics is going to be okay. I just need to...
I hate politics. I used to really enjoy it, but the marking scheme is just out of control.
Yeah.
And the points race is out of control. And the courses are too long.
What is it? Tarras na Buinte Imho Schmock.
And then it's Tá na Górsaí Rófada.
Yeah.
Curnshay Lombru Jaeger.
Och, dá me condishigum.
Lydoing made over in syllabus because Garhan Fad
na Górsaí Shias.
We know too much Irish. We're going to be grand for the Irish orals.
Yeah.
We really will be.
Even if I drop down to... And I've talked to Jamie about this. I'm thinking of dropping Irish as like a higher pass subject.
Keen, fun fact. Hang on. The week we get back, we have a French orals for the real leaving cert. Gonna be fun. Alright, let's practice. Bonjour. Ça va?
Can I bite this bulb? Like, if I...
Oui, s'il vous plaît, oui.
Oh,
Merci beaucoup.
Yeah, this is... But we are gonna... This is the first week of the plan.
Yes.
Where every Saturday or Friday, whenever you're not busy with other people and ignoring me.
I'm always here for you, Keen.
Uh-huh.
Love you, Keen.
Sure. But for the next couple of weeks, especially leading up to leaving cert,
Yeah.
It's going to be hard, but we're going to try and make a PamfCast a week.
Yes.
And try and sit down. And even if we have to do 2 1 week.
Yeah, we can. We did 2 in this week.
No, but I mean like do 2 sessions on a Saturday just to get
Okay, yeah.
like 2 weeks worth done.
Gotcha.
Then we release one every week, and everyone has a nice stable
I
schedule.
whacked it for the millionth time.
And also, you haven't released the video where I was basically just like...
I was going to. There's a reason why I didn't.
What?
It looked terrible.
We look terrible.
No, the quality, it was just so bad. I didn't feel comfortable putting it up.
Are we going to... Should we do a little one on this then?
Yeah, on the camera. We're doing it. We could do it right now just in case the camera, runs out of memory. So do you want to just...
No, because... no one will listen to this point and then go, oh yeah, let's check out that tweet.
No, I mean, I could just cut it out of this clip and put it up.
Oh no, we'll do it.
We'll do it after this.
Yeah.
I'll probably just cut out this little blip here. It's fine.
Not even. Because this is gonna be one of those ones where we don't do editing. We just...
Are you telling me there's not going to be a cut in this PamfCast?
Yeah, we're just going straight through.
I don't think we said anything bad, so yeah, I think we can.
Yeah, well, let's try, because I think it works better if we're just kind of live.
I can get this edited tonight then. So will I just put in the clips with like a little intro?
Oh, could you imagine releasing this one and then number 8?
That'd be so weird.
So we did one last week, cut to next week. So we did one next week.
Oh no! You know what? I will get the...
Oh, nice. So I just I asked, because we bought Deb's tickets.
Yeah.
I didn't know how we were going to get them, because I was like, which email did I use for that? What password did I use for that? I texted Patchy and...
Is that today where they take out a payment?
No.
Okay.
Maybe.
I'll check in a minute.
But I texted Patchy and I was like, hey, how are we getting them? And he's like, oh no, we have everyone's names and we get everything delivered. So I'm like, oh, nice.
Cool.
Oh, that was
It was expensive though. It was, because you like buying 2 tickets is what, like 80 quid a pop? 150 euro? Yeah.
80 and 80 is 150, Jamie.
160. There you are. Haha. 6-5 maths, the lowest class. Doing well.
I'm dyslexic when it comes to like when people speak. When someone reads out a number or like spells out something, I'm just like...
I'm really good at spelling, but actually saying the word out spelling, like say spell a word with like saying the letters. But sometimes I mess up.
Yeah, no.
Like you say walking, WALKING.
Do you ever do that thing
It just
where
it breaks my brain
when you're writing something and then you write a word and you're just like, that's not the word. That's not a word. And then you have to do that moment where you're just like, hey, is
this a word?
Is this a word?
No.
It's one of two things, like, no, that's not how. Or the other one where it's like, yeah, that word's chair.
Gotcha. I thought I was writing choose.
It's just like sometimes you write the word or you just don't know how to spell the simplest word. You're just like, hey, can you spell sit for me?
C-E-R?
Yeah.
Sure, that works too.
You know what I mean, though.
Yeah. You know, I'm just noticing. I'm looking at my study chart over in that area of the room. Nothing's filled in. Look at it. It says January and February on that. It's March.
Nice.
I think that's just put up for show.
Let's be honest, yeah.
Yeah, and I also have my mock predictions there. I should take that down because I did not get that. You know, all right, minus 100, Keenan. That's what I got.
Oh, nice.
No.
Oh, that's something.
It's something.
I mean,
I thought I was gonna get literally what it says there. I got minus 100 from that.
Yeah, no. You can definitely improve on that.
I can, yeah. I was worried, but hey, it was only because remember the Irish mix-up.
Yeah.
I would have got that if I didn't. If I got 1 in Irish, because that's 56 points.
And what did you get in Irish?
I got an 05. Well, and if I didn't mess up on politics, because that he gave me.
Yeah.
I got 42% when I should have got 60%. That made no sense, because I did really well on the project and the written. It was just marked too hard.
Listen.
I'm listening.
I do that to people. I say listen.
I'm listening.
Also, I don't know. Jamie's picked it up sometimes, but I type in lines, right?
No.
And it's really hard when I'm trying to say something and listen when I say listen to someone, and they're like, "Oh, I'm listening," and I'm just like, "No, that's not what I meant."
Just please listen.
No, I'm just saying listen. Because like when people say listen, it's like, "Hey, listen."
Listen. Yeah, I'm listening.
But no, when I say listen, it's like, "Listen here."
Yeah.
So I think people kind of after about a week they understand how I type.
Yeah.
I also can't spell.
Yeah, well, I'm similar in terms of some words. Like I always mix up random words for no reason.
Yeah, I'm very I love English. I went to college for my English skill at one point in my life.
Nah, try hard, yes.
When I was 15.
Trainers are winners.
It was DCU, but hey.
I know, but I'm saying Trinity, because why not?
DCU more like DC poo, am I right?
Whoa!
Whoa,
That's so cool, radical.
But, so yeah, I'm very good at English. I will constantly use the wrong version of your.
Yeah?
And I hate when people do it to me, but I'm just like, when I type, I always just forget
Fast.
the E. Yeah.
You just do it fast, yeah. I do it sometimes.
Yeah, it's just...
Yeah, I you know what's weird? That's like a big red flag for you are dyslexic. Sometimes I mix up the letter W and the letter Y. And I don't know why.
Man,
Get it? Didn't plan it, but it happened. Woo! Welcome to the PamfCast, where quality jokes like that are made.
I'm gonna shoot myself.
I just made Keen dyslexic.
That's just so bad.
It's the best.
The word lawyer must suck for you.
Yeah, it does. Hey, I don't know why. Like, I understand. I just have to think about it for 2 seconds and go, why am I confusing that?
Why is there something missing from my brain?
Why is Y not here?
Stop.
I can't.
Cease.
No. Well.
Why do you do this?
But why?
But why?
Mm-hmm. But whom? This is still just baffles me. Why is this medium? Sorry, I just wanted to mention it. 21 grams. Sorry, this is the most boring conversation.
Do you want to track the calories, Jamie?
Sure. See, Keen's making fun of me because I count calories a lot.
No, it's not that. It's like we'll be out, we'll be having a conversation. I'll be like, oh lads, let's go get donuts because I'm a fat piece of shit.
Donuts are different because there's a lot of calories.
No, but then Jamie, or like if it's something small, you could be just like,
I gotta think about it.
How many calories is that?
I don't,
And then you'll take out your phone and you'll be like...
I don't actually care about it too much now, okay?
Oh, do you know, I think, because I only had a banana and half an apple today, I have enough calories to buy myself a Fruit Loop.
Listen, Keen,
We'll
it's force of habit.
We'll be mid-eating and then Jamie goes, can't believe this is only 372.69 calories. This is basically just like 5.6 bananas or 3.2 apples.
You try count calories for 356 days in a row. Then come back to me.
Proud of you.
Listen, I know it's funny. I know it's funny as hell, but it's a habit because I did it for so long. It's just instinct. I'm getting better at it now. As in, I don't check at all. Like yesterday, I went to the cinema. I just got a shit ton of popcorn. I got fizzy drink for the first time in ages. Didn't care.
Man, yeah, giving up like chocolate and fizzy drinks and that sort of crap.
It's hard at first, but weirdly enough, I found giving up Coke really easy. As in not cocaine, Coca-Cola.
We haven't given up cocaine yet.
Oh God, no! How are we gonna get through the evening soon?
No, I haven't had it for about 2 weeks now.
It didn't bother me when I first did it, and I don't know why.
It kind of bothers me because I'm kind of used to on like a Friday and Saturday just sitting down and just having a glass of Coke, but now I'm just kind of like,
Yeah, you get over it, and I found that drinking water is just so much more satisfying.
Yeah.
Because it's real hydration. You'll get thirsty again if you drink a glass of Coke for thirst. Yeah. I love.
Well, that's because it doesn't hydrate you at all. Like
no, it just gives you a little bit of a sugar rush. Yeah. That's it. That's all what it is. And once you get rid of it.
Man, now we're talking about like diets and after politics.
Oh,
let's talk religion.
Listen, all I'm saying is Scientology in Furhouse is the best idea,
Yes. No, that's actually genuinely true, though. Okay, so...
Would you like to do a personality test?
Like, what you mean?
From Scientology.
Oh.
Yeah. I heard from some guy who was going in, literally walked past the place in Furhouse. He was like, oh, would you like to do a personality test?
I would. I'd dead ass would.
I wouldn't.
Oh man, could you imagine sitting with like these people who believe that we're controlled by aliens?
Mm-hmm.
Dead ass.
Oh, did you ever see the South Park video where
hail your man, Gaz dog upstairs? Man loves me. I'm his new descendant.
Dog. No, did you ever see like South Park's explanation for it? And you think they're taking the piss, which they are, but then you realise everything they took the piss over is actually what they believe in Scientology.
Yeah, that's funny.
I'll send you a link to a really funny video that describes it.
Yeah,
honestly.
Okay, so I was in the institute.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, gotcha.
In my classics, right?
No.
And I text the guy that I usually... And I'm like, hey man, listen, we won't see each other for 2 weeks. Let's go for Easter Points.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely bar down the road that I've really wanted to go to for months.
Uh-huh.
And he goes, I can't. I'm in a tracksuit. Mm-hmm. I'm like, oh, it must be the school one. He must be, in a school tracksuit. It's really obviously he's 18, but like...
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Comes in like a normal hoodie and a pair of like Puma pants.
Gotcha.
And I just look at him and go, No, that's not a tracksuit. That's just a pair of sweatpants. And he's like, I couldn't go in. I'd be so embarrassed. And I'm just like, it's a bar. It's a hipster bar. What do you think they're gonna do? And he's like, I just couldn't go in. Couldn't. So in the end, we ended up not going out for pints for the sole reason that he was in a pair of sweatpants. Mm-hmm. So now I call him a wimp, which
he is a wimp.
Maybe kind of mean of me, but you know.
Hey, it's fair. You know, Keen checked this on. I'm gonna check my phone really quick.
Because sorry, just buzzed, and I was just like,
nothing's being cut, so it's fine. Keep talking.
So hello, I'm Keen. I'm half the PamfCast. I stream now. Do you know how hard it is to continuously talk to no one?
It's actually quite easy. Well, you know.
Yeah, it's actually it is actually.
It's weird because it's just sort of like your brain rambling.
I think this really kind of helped just because like it's very easy just to talk to no one.
Yeah.
Because you also learn how that you have to kind of like heighten up your. Because if we were just talking, I'd be kind of like talking like this. Like it's not even that I'm talking at a lower volume. It's just the fact that I'm just talking.
I was already used.
But
to
yeah,
it
now it's just
the
kind of like I have to be bigger and like because even though my mic's about here, I'm still like. I'm a scream into you, so my volume gets picked up.
I have a tiny bit of experience because you know I used to be on my old YouTube channel where I'd be
hey
on.
Guys,
hey pals, welcome to the video. No, but basically I'd be talking to a camera, you know, playing a game or something. And,
I don't even
already
used
to it.
I just have a mic that I just pull down in front of my face. I'm like, hey, what's up, guys?
I dug my own grave for CJ Central, honestly, in present day, but I don't regret any of it. That's the thing. Yeah, okay, maybe the Christmas.
He regrets none of it. That's public.
Oh. Honestly, yeah, but it taught me a lot about not giving a shit about what people think and all, you know?
Hot.
You know, hey,
yeah.
That's why some of them are still up, like Breaking Barbecue's still up.
You should probably come on the stream one day. You should. Because, do you know, we had the most amount of growth that one night that you were on. We streamed for 3 hours.
Really?
We had some great growth.
Growth. See, I'm pronouncing my THs.
That was fun. We had 26 people watch us.
That is crazy,
with the most of 7. Small numbers, but when you have 7 people watching you and you're just some guy playing a crap game and failing at it, you're just like,
well.
I set up a lot of things that you still haven't seen, but I set up some really nice things. Like I set up like follower alerts and stuff like that, and it's really cool for me.
That is a funny, weird way to put your T-shirt. Nice. What is that T-shirt? Naples FL.
Yeah, so my uncle goes to Naples, this place in Florida, constantly, and I just get his T-shirts now.
Nice.
So it's a very kind of.
It just looks like a comfy, chill T-shirt, especially the colours. So, yeah.
It's kind of like a dad T-shirt. It's like I have tons of these, like Margaritaville and stuff. They're just like big, comfy T-shirts.
Why not? Like I always wear this just because like it's comfy.
Yeah, we're not wearing our standard Pamf uniforms.
Yeah, my denim jackets are elsewhere.
Man, we should. I still want to get like Pamf patches for jackets. That'd be pretty cool.
Or like a Pamf pin, because I wear a lot of denim. With just like pins work on denim jackets.
Also, patches work on denim.
Yeah, no, but patches probably be better.
You could get a patch that's just Pamf.
Pamf.
Also, we're thinking about this. We're not going to do it this week, but see the way it says Paris? I said to Jamie before this, if we just knock out the RIS and just like slap like an MF.
Yeah, because it doesn't make any sense for why it says Paris. It's just sort of part
This literally came from we were downstairs and we're like, we don't like this wall. Painting!
Yeah, it like, we don't need it there. No. It's sort of routine, and it's good literally just for the put something up.
That was also one of the reasons that we kept it, was just like, it's nice to put things on it.
Yeah, just to go, here's a picture.
Man, we really the first episode had tons of like editing and like little tweaks to it. It was perfect. Not perfect, but you know, like
it was pristine, fine-tuned. But then over time,
it kind of just went down in quality and then just ended in the Pamfcast cast. And now it's just kind of, we've taken on a new philosophy of recording more. Yeah. Kind of just keeping it just one conversation. Just go. Yeah. I just bit my lip.
It happens, dude.
Just go for an hour and a half. Like, no more cuts. We'll try.
We just do it, like.
And it's pretty easy.
It's easier. Like, I thought it'd be harder. But hey, I'm finding it easy. We did one on Wednesday. I went through school, which was bad. And we're still here making another one. It's fun. Yeah. It's chill. We're here.
And also my ponytail's getting longer. It's great.
You're what?
My ponytail.
It is. It looks good, my man. My hair's getting long again, too. I like it longer.
You need a haircut, you're hippie.
Yeah, no, leave me alone, or I'll be Frank Castle. I'll look like a hipster.
Right, I'm deeply uncomfortable. Maybe because of arousal, but hey.
I haven't grown a beard in about 2 years.
I deadass think you should. You look great with a beard.
I like being clean shaven now.
Would you try it, just until the end of school, right?
Yeah, but I don't feel right with a beard.
Why?
I don't feel a bit scruffy or something like that.
But you haven't had a beard yet.
I had one.
You haven't
when I
had
was
one.
16 and fat.
Yeah,
But I still had one.
You haven't had one with the like chiseled chin.
All right, okay.
And good
I just want to put
testosterone.
this up not to show that I lost weight, just to show that I had a beard. Here's a picture of me with a beard.
Have I seen this?
I don't know, maybe. It's from 2016. Yeah.
Ooh.
It's there. Yeah. It's, here's a picture of John Burton all fixed. Laugh if I didn't put up a picture of me. It's just John Burton. Oh God, that'd be funny.
That man's attractive. Let's not.
To be fair, like you can't deny him.
You can't deny him.
Yeah, you can't deny him. No,
you can't deny it. No, it's you can't
deny him. It's John Burton, all you know. He just goes up to you and goes, "One bitch."
Your clothes are gone.
I swear we're not gay. Just a bit. Just a tad.
Oh well, most people think we are anyway. Oh, well.
Hey, well, we have proud beards. It's fine. Speaking of beards.
Oh no, I'm gonna shave eventually. I hate this.
You know what you should do? You should shave under, because your topper looks great, man.
No, I like keeping the like. It's called a Van Dyke. It's just mustache and that. That's what I usually keep, but it's just this, just because I haven't shaved in a while and I hate it. But I'm just like,
it's nice to have, just so you can fiddle with it, you know.
Yes.
You. There's a funny story of the exam as well. You were saying where in our school Hogwarts, I'm still saying Hogwarts. You know, beards are very frowned upon. You get in shit for it. Keen's just there in an exam. The principal's walking by. He's just twirling his beard like he's putting it into a little bow, just fiddling with it, and then he just sees the principal, goes up, sits back down, pretends it's not there. Head just flat on the desk.
When I just recently I washed my face and everything, so like it's really soft. But when it gets kind of like a little bit harder, it sticks up into a point, so I can like put it into like just like a solid point.
When it gets hard, it sticks up in a point. I'm just quoting on it, okay? That's. It was you.
You know, man, if we ever make t-shirts, I want that new t-shirt.
Oh, yes. When it gets hard, it sticks up in a point. Did you know that, man?
I know. It's just really hard.
Hey,
but then I just had to just like pat it down just in case, you know.
Yeah, hey. Beards are good. I like beards. It's just I haven't had one in so long that I don't know if I should grow one. Maybe.
Do you know what it would look good? It's just like a chin strap.
Oh, God, no. Oh. I used to have a huge neck beard when I was in like 4th year. Yeah. And I'd go in with it and just be like, ooh, shave that. And it's like, why not?
Oh, no, I have to, but it's just, I will eventually.
Meh. No, I like having a stubble, but I hate the itchy phase. After like a week of just, yeah.
Best thing I found is, especially because during the summer I actually had like a good ass.
Yeah, I saw a few pictures. Look good.
A little bit of beard oil by this company. I forget what they're called. And it really just like helps the skin just keep soft, which is really nice because I have dry skin. And this just dries it out completely.
I have a lot of people come up to me as well, just where it'd be like in our group who are just like, "Oh, you lucky bastard! You can grow a beard real quick." I'm not a lucky bastard because I shave this morning. I shave in the morning. I have 5 o'clock shadow when I go home, and it's visibly there. It's mad.
Yeah, that's
I'm
lucky.
40, you know.
Yeah.
I come home and like my ma said it to me the other day. I came home from school like last time she saw me clean shaven. Came home, she's like, "Whoa, you were definitely able to grow a beard because you shaved this morning. Just dark." It's mad.
That's a good thing, Jamie.
It's good genes only. It's, you know, hey.
Yeah, they are.
I know. I really love these. Boohoo.com. You can
I like the way that's just going to just be me going, yeah, hella good.
You know, jeans. Jeans are hard to get for me. I hate and I don't know why. Jeans, man. I hate getting jeans.
Have I ever told you the story of my long crotch?
Do I want to know?
So I'm when I get jeans, even though like even though I'm like I'm a big size in jeans, that's usually fine. But actually getting jeans to fit me is hard because I'm very long from like the bottom of my crotch to my like hips. Like that's a long area for me.
Yeah, I'm getting it. Yeah.
Have you ever had to be in a store and you're getting jeans and you're like, so do you have a pair? And they're like, they measure you up and you're like, man, just look straight at your face and go, really long crotch. Being like an 11-year-old kid is just like, because I've
long crotch.
It's always been hard for me. But like that's just a thing.
Yeah.
That happens. So it's hard to get jeans, but it's an American.
It's like getting the right girth, man.
Yeah. It's also what I have to do.
This is a joke. Oh, we aren't cutting anything out. It's mad. We're
This
keeping all that in.
I think this is the most obscene we've ever been without swearing.
Yeah, it's better.
Even though we have sworn a little bit.
No, but like I don't have a problem getting a size in jeans, but my only problem is getting
Skinny
the right
bastard.
jeans. I used to be fat. You can't call me a skinny bastard. I know all the pain.
No, that's not how.
No. You can't call me a skinny bastard because I went through the pains of being fat for years. So yeah.
No, that's not how this works.
It works. It does.
If you're a skinny bastard now, you're a skinny bastard, which you are.
But I wasn't.
Yeah.
I used to struggle to get school trousers. I used to have elastic size 40.
Same. I'm about a 40 now anyway, but still.
Sure, fair. I wasn't going towards a 42, so I know all the pain. Yeah. So
you're also short. Fuck you.
Nerd. Nerd would have been perfect at the end of that.
No, I'm just gonna call you short and leave it at that.
All right, I'm
sure. I always feel you're not actually short. You're what, 5?
5'11".
5'11". Yeah, I'd say so.
I haven't measured myself.
But it's just the fact that everyone you hang around with is like 6'2".
Yeah, I know.
And I'm 6'4".
So I get called short, even though like there's someone. There's like 3 people that are shorter than me in the group, but I'm still known as the short guy.
It currently doesn't count.
Austin. He's shorter than me. Yeah.
Never noticed.
Yeah, Finbar. Well, Finbar's Finbar.
Yeah. Curly and Finbar don't count. I never noticed Austin.
Mm-hmm. Austin's like here.
I mean, that's, a couple extra inches.
Yes, hey. McDonald's. He's pretty, tall because of the McDonald's sign. Needs to be seen. Gets the glowing hairspray. So
we're so bad.
I'll probably, Vader his name just out of consideration.
We might, yeah.
Yeah, I'll Vader. You said.
Curly's fine.
Curly, yeah, he's alright. He was on the podcast.
Yeah, his face has been on it.
Yeah.
Finbar is such a generic name. That's fine.
It is not Finbar. I only know one Finbar in the entire
I know at least like 4.
He's the only Finbar I know.
Okay, then.
Here's a funny story about his name.
If we have to Vader all of those names, it'll just be like meh. He's like. Yeah, that's the sound of Darth Vader. Meh.
Yeah, but
I can just heavy breathe into the mic for like a minute.
No, but
that'd be nice.
My girlfriend, she didn't know his name was actually Finbar. She thought that was a joke nickname. She thought his name was just Finn. I had to explain to her that Finbar is actually his name.
Finbar is a real name. Finbar.
He's the only Finbar I ever met.
By the way, we're gonna actually need to call him and basically be like, "Oh yeah, we used your name just because."
Finbar doesn't care. Finbar was like in 20 CJ Central videos with his name on it.
Was he?
Yeah, back in the day, you wouldn't care. It's Finbar.
Fair.
Mm-hmm.
That's him.
Well, we were not saying his second name, so he could be anyone. There's a lot of Finbars, as you know.
When you said that, the first instinct was for me to look at the camera and just say his name.
Finbar.
You're gonna have to Vader that bit.
Just said walk.
Yeah, but still.
All right, Finbar walk. I'll Vader that too. Oh damn! I wanted minimal editing. Now I'm gonna have to Vader a bunch of stuff. Oh well.
Just leave it in. It'd be grand. You only have to Vader McDonald's head.
Yeah.
Feels so sad.
Why? It's funny.
Not for you. Okay. More energy. Come on, we got this.
Wait, how long are we in? Oh boy, what? We have a 10 minutes on the battery, 11 minutes on memory.
Oh damn.
Oh god, how long are we in? We are an hour and 20 minutes nearly.
So yeah, we'll talk for like another minute and then wrap this up.
Yeah. I have no idea when that's going to die, so yeah.
So,
this was a good PamfCast. We got a lot done. It was almost an hour and a half.
It'll be a bit more chill. Sorry, the camera's over here. A bit more chill.
Bit more
than usual. But that's just because I've literally slept 2 hours in the last 2 days.
You need to sleep, man. Do you want to take a nap? I'll take it from here.
I might.
Well,
deadass, I'm going to do that one day. Just go around the corner and just duck up. So yeah,
you know what? Just for the viewers, I want to see what that will look like. Alright, so
Jamie, you're gonna.
How's that?
That's creepy.
Hello and welcome to the PamfCast.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's just this is a different type of PamfCast because I'm moving a lot.
I haven't moved it. I move out of frame a lot. Like I'll do this, or like.
I always fix my hair because my hair is beautiful.
Yeah, that makes one of us.
Your hair's great.
I walked in and James was just like, I am just out of the shower. His dad and mum both thought I was selling something, but anyway.
It was funny.
So I go up and he's like, I'm just drying my hair.
Yeah.
He's in a room with like
I was drying my cool ass man hair, Keen.
I dry my hair all the time. Don't worry.
I don't care.
If you honestly are just like, man, you dry and moisture. If you
dry your hair and moisturize, what a girl.
Yeah.
No, it's called being hygienic, you slob. That's what I'd say. Yeah.
So anyway,
that's not my mirror.
Mm-hmm. Sure it isn't.
It's only for Saturday when I need my makeup.
So anyway.
Yeah. Hey.
This has been a good podcast. I'm gonna mention again, just because I think it'd be a nice way to keep in contact with the people who watch us, and I'd also like to see the people who watch us.
Yeah.
We have a Twitter. It's @PamfCast.
Yes, at PamfCast.
I tweet occasionally into the void.
Yeah, tweets and toots and little doots.
And you don't even log in, but hey.
Hey,
I try to tag my stuff that I will.
I'm gonna need the login details again. Just interrupting you, but hey.
I'll try and find them. But I know them. They're super easy.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, I'll tag all my stuff with Q, and you'll probably with S or J.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
But I stream.
Mm-hmm.
Jamie occasionally joins me once every 7.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of active there. I usually go for about an hour and a half every night from about 9 till 10.
Yeah, it's a hoot and it's a holler and it's where to watch.
Yeah, I might be doing them a little earlier this week. I'm playing Rogue Legacy at the moment. Great game.
Yeah, good game, yeah.
But I'll probably be moving on to something like... I'm thinking Binding of Isaac.
You know what'd be fun to do on a stream as well? We could even get an emulator on, say, my PC, and we could play old games on it too.
That'd be hella awesome.
Actually would. Yeah, like we get some old PS2 games or...
Well, if we can organise that, I can always bring over... Like, my mic's real easy to transport. Just so, like, if you don't want to use that one.
I actually figured out from yesterday this mic works really well on my PC.
Oh, does it?
So I think I can stream with that mic.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
You just now need headphones.
Yes. I have them now, yeah. I got them the other day. I found them.
I
had them. Sorry, I didn't find them. I found the wire for them. That's how they're working.
Cool. So yeah,
camera's just about to die. We have to wrap up.
Okay, bye. I've been Keith. He's been Jamie. Bye.
Thanks for watching.